like for suppose this is one SAP screen, right? This is like initial screen, we call like a session screen. Okay, so this is we call like a session manager. Okay, so and if we are enter something transaction code like VA03, then we get something sales order related initial screen. If I enter sales order number and then click on enter, then it take you to the next screen. That means it is calling from one screen to another screen, and it contains the header information at top here, right? This is the header information, and these are all the header information. And if you come down to below, this is the item information. Okay, let me select this tab, so we can able to see it here items. So how many items are there? That many items we can able to see in tabular format. Okay, so this type of screens if you want to design, so how we are going to design? Okay, so only technical people can design it, no one else can design. Okay, so that the reason technical people are very hot in the market, and more precious people, those are all like, because functional people only do the navigation part and do the configuration. It is a very standard part, like all business, like similarly all scenarios are very similar, little bit based on the business, like different businesses, light variations is there, but maximum business is common, very common. Okay, but when it is come to the technical part, like it's completely different. We can break anything, we can build anything. So that is the key and the hot part for the technical people especially. Okay, so they can easily learn the functional things as well when we are working functional, because we are always work for the functional people. So obviously we'll get some gain some knowledge in functional areas as well. So in such a cases, like we can becomes like a techno function, then we can rocket the system, we can do whatever we can. Okay, so that is the advantage for technical people. Okay, let me go for the topic. I think I deviated a little bit, and okay, fine. So we have it in what, how to design this screen, SAP screen, like this is the header format, what is this and what is this, and multiple tabs we have, we call like a tabs. And here we have a table control to fill the line items and use data and okay, so like in such a cases, so how we can design all these things. And this is the menu, we have a menu as well. In menu items I can go for only header, only sales. Okay, these are all header information, like the sales area, and like sales order type, sales organization, distribution channel, division, and sales office, sales group. Okay, and who created this sales order, when created this sales order, and this is the when order created, document date. And here we can see the currency. Okay, and this is like a price processor. There is a routine system, price processor, so they use the standard routine. Okay, so like that we have a, these are all we call like a header data, and they're aligned, because if it is a single screen, everything mess up. We didn't understand what is the data, again we need to search each data purpose. So what they've done, they split it for all sales information, they keep it in one tab. All shipping information, like how it is going to shipping, okay, transporting that information. So especially for transportation, what they can calculate, if you are transporting some luggage something, so how they make it charges based on your cartoon size, height and width, occupying in the cabin. So based on that everything they are going to make a charge. They based on that size allocation or occupying the sizes, they make a calculation on the price, right? So similarly we have like at here like height, width and volume. Okay, and they make it in cages. Okay, so that is, and how they are going to transport. Okay, so that information they are given it here. Okay, they are not filled. Okay, but generally they are going to update it here. So there is a, like if it is more sales information is required, like how they are going to transport it here, that information they are not provided. Just transport shipping type they're given, like how they're loading unloading, like a truck, container, okay, through airplane, Okay, so how they are transporting, they are provided. But if you if you think a little bit detail in plane, for suppose I can take it as a airplane. Okay, so if I'm transporting my items through airplane, so in airplane it contains so many, right? Cargo, we can say cargo, all luggages, all luggage items, everything they are going to transport through cargos, right? Cargo planes, we can say cargo planes. So there it contains lot of empty space. So where our box is there, where is our cotton, like our product or our items are there, it is occupied something, right? So they maintain some allegation for our cotton, so they give some that place, some with the like carriers. Okay, they make some carriers, vessels, that is there. Okay, those are all comes under they make it in a barcode. Okay, they created one barcode for those our items. Okay, they pasted on our box. So they make it some allegation for vessel for us. Okay, within that vessel carriers, they make it. Even ship also, we call like a uh, that is like a big one, right? One big truck. I can't say truck. It's a I'm not getting that name. Uh, Container, not yeah, container. Some box is that very big one. Okay, we can able to see very big lorry. They're take it that container and transport one place to another. Okay, inside of that container, full container not allocated for me, right? So within that container, some part is for my luggage, for my items. Okay, so they make it some space allocation for in within that container, some vessels, we can say, or carrier, we can say. Okay, so that entire detailed information is not available in this system. Okay, in such a cases, what we need to do? Anyone can guess? So what are the fields are not required, fields are not available in SAP system? How we are going to do it? Okay, so this is the header level information. We can add VBAK table. So we can go to table. I think I'm just going little bit detailed. Okay, these are the real-time scenarios, guys. Okay, so this is the table. Okay, within this table we can create a append structure. Okay, by using I think the system got refreshed. Previous I was added few couple of fields. Okay, but now system refreshed, that the reason is not available. Okay, so by using append structure we can add our custom fields at here. Okay, whatever you want, like the vessels or carrier, so that and all we can add it in the table. And we have a additional data tab, A, B, like this, empty tabs are there. So here we can add those fields. Okay, then we can fulfill our like entire information. Okay, so in such a way we can do uh, other than shipping related, like billing information. Okay, so this is the bill date, when it is happened, bill date 22nd, actual created document date is 21st, but bill was happened on 22nd. Okay, so that information as well. So when it is bill, any payment, like any discounts or net, those payment terms we have, info terms and payment terms. And if it is a block, like they make an order but not delivering, because that customer already due is there, until and unless that due clear, so we are not ready to deliver. Okay, price incomplete means within this order, if it is not fulfilled, then order, these things will going to check it. Or credit memo, our customer is already maintaining a lot of dues, then they are going to select one of these. There is a price due is there. I think here they're not configured. Okay, um, check credit, yeah, this one, check credit memo. Okay, then so some amount is pending, so they're not approved. Okay, so in such a case they're going to select this. If any one of this is selected, then it is not going to deliver, this sales order is not going to deliver. that is automatically system is going to stop. Okay, so most of time real times we are always check with these conditions, we are checking with these conditions. Even delivery also we have, if we go to initial screen we have a that option here. Yeah, delivery block is there, credit limit is exceeded, so we are not ready to deliver those items. Okay, so like this we can like few things are there. Okay, then uh, we are going to stop this order to deliver to the customer. Okay, like that we can make it. So such a thing. So this is about the functionality. Okay, now I come to the our technical part. Okay, so how we can create these tabs and okay, so and there is a tabular format. This is the tabular format, how we can design this tabular format. Okay, and this is the header level, so how we can design this header information. And there is a like these are buttons are there, right, few buttons are there. So how we can design these buttons, how we can design these menu items. Okay, so all these are all comes from the like a model pull program. So this screen design we call, we have a multiple names for this one, we call like model pull program or menu painter, screen painter, like that multiple names we have. Okay, screen designing, like that. Okay, so by using this topic we are going to design this type of screens. Okay, so let's go to how we can create this screen. First of all, I will give you one like a real-time requirement. Okay, for suppose I need to create a one tender notice, it is a real-time scenario, guys. Okay, so if you want you can add in your profiles. Okay, so I just go to the create one table. Okay, one custom table beyond tender. Tender notice, client have a requirement to make a tender. Okay, they have some items, so those items they make it tender. Okay, so generally how they can do tender notice, anyone seen in a newspapers? Okay, so generally any tender notice is there, then they give a announcement in tender like in newspaper. Then based on the newspapers who are the like who required, so those customers is going to reach to them. They ask, they make it, they give us some certain dates. Okay, date and time and contact numbers. Based on that, when they are going to reach out, then they schedule one place to meet everyone. Then one by one they start like what we can say, bargain, not bargain. They open this is their prices, how much they can affect. Okay, so for suppose initial they make a like a 10,000. Okay, some items are there, iron I have, for suppose I'm the person who is making a tender. Okay, so I have a iron materials which is damaged on like multiple iron pieces. Okay, I want to make a tender. So they came that value, I just make it like a 10,000. From 10,000 people can extended their prices, like they can start 11,000, they can start 12,000, like that, that based on importance of that material. Okay, so generally what are the things we required for that tender notice? Okay, so I'm just making a mandate field by default. I need a tender number, right? So this is the primary key. I just make it okay. I don't want to create any data elements at here. I just, because everything not able to create now. Okay, so I'm just going like this. Created for real time, we created a data elements. Okay, tender number. So in our case, you can create a this one data elements and do it. And tender name. Okay. And date, tender date. So this is not a primary key. Date, right? Sorry. that. Let me take the foot. That's DEXM, is it? And so tender date, place. What is generally some description? Okay. I will take string. I will make it 100 orders. And who created? Created by, created on. Okay, I just make a data element for this. Yeah, created by, yeah, created on. Okay, let's save it. And just choose only couple of it. Please check some newspaper or go to Google and browse it. What is the tender notice? What are the fields are there? Okay, I just given few. If I take it, everything it becomes stop. Let me search it. What else? Okay, yeah, super guys. So we can able to see some image. Okay, so what is that? Like we have these are all like a form printing. So in this requirement, what I done, like I created on custom table. What are the fields are there? The serial number, name of the work, and amount. This is the price. Yeah, I missed that amount, and earnest amount, deposit amount. I think, yeah, these things. And when it is happen, so online, so what is the place? This is the place. Okay, some text they given like here, and here date. See, so at what time and when it is from and to they just given. And okay, so percentage, okay, discount something. Okay, after 10 minutes we'll connect again. Yeah, this is one. Actually, our farm is not this much big. Um, yes, this is the another way we can say. Like here, this is the notice or number and work date. Yeah, last date and from date. Okay, I just make it tender date instead of that. We should not do exactly right. That's the reason I just make it approximate. Let me check one. Okay, so like this, I would like to create one screen because so for that purpose in that screen when they enter the tender information they need one table, so I just created this table. Okay, let me add amount also, then we can go. Okay, so amount, there is a different amounts like tender amount. Okay, I just given only one, and we need a currency as well. Three, I just make it three. Sorry, I will make it three. And currency, currency, and let's say like a 5 I will give it, and then okay. So let me save it, check, and activate. Oh, we need to do the technical settings. Okay, in this requirement, we have like a model pool screen designing. So for that one, we need a table, and in model pool only, I need this one, string 255 is greater than, okay. Just make it buffer not over. Check amount. Yeah, currency we need to give it reference one. This one field is to, let me go to video. We'll try. If not happen, then we will give some standard table name, because this table still is not activate, right? So there is a chance for error. Yeah. Select another field name. The description is the result for all. Okay. If I need to text, maybe this also a result for something else. Okay. Yeah, fine. Let me activate. One is we can ignore timely. Okay, now it is activated. So you want to create some information, we can create it. Okay, let me go to create Tendor. So I'll just make it 1001. Something I can take NPCC. Okay, Tendor date is today, and place is Hyderabad, some place. Okay, I'm just giving the city name. Okay, so we can, what is the tender information? Just copy it. In currency in INR, amount is like something, just make it something, and created where this user, okay, 51, and today's date. Okay, I just save it. Okay, like that. What are the required? So those are all we can enter it here. Okay, so first part, table creation part completed. So I'm going to design now one screen, because every time their end user is not going to enter in table level, right? So for them they required some screen, SAP screen, to enter the information. Okay, so how we are going to design that script? Let me create first one SC38 program, Xeon MPP 10. Okay, click on create. Okay, and click on Tender information something. Okay, here we have a model pool. Okay, select this and click on. I told you, right? Previous we will see one by one program types. So this is another type. I'm just activating. Okay. So here we can give the includes. Okay. I'm just going to create the include programs. You can directly create. There is no problem. But this is the best practice. Okay. Top include. So all data declaration. First of all, I want to declare data. So LT underscore TN tender type. What is our table? Table of, we created, right, one table. So let's go table level, copy this table name and use it here. So I created one. Okay, so internal table. Now I need one screen designing part. I just activated. Okay, we can click on this navigation button. Okay, then here we can able to see our program. So in our program we can click on right click and click on screen. Okay, here we can design on screen. 1000 is always reserved for the standard. So we created a previous VLV report center. Default of screen number is 1000. So we should not use the 1000 because it is reserved for 1000. If you still give also, there is not a problem. System will take care. Okay. So, but this so like we have to know why we should not use the 1000. Okay. So that's the reason I explained. So this is like I'm just giving the thing there something. Okay, we have a different types of screens. If you see screen type, normal, screen, dial-up box. Okay, so we can choose the normal screen. Click on save. Okay, go to flow logic. Better we'll connect again. Now time is up for this session. Okay, we'll reconnect again. From there we can see how to design this screen. Okay, so let's end. If anyone want to break, then you can take a break 5 minutes and then connect again. Okay, I'm ending now. Okay, welcome back after the break. Okay, we'll start to design this screen. Okay, so we just entered this label screen description. Okay, how we can create this screen? Just select the program, click on right, create. Okay, we have a list of items. So here we can select the screen. Then we'll get this screen. Here we can just enter the description for screen and select the radio button for normal screen. So we are going to create another one today, and tomorrow we'll see the sub screens. Okay, so now we can go for flow logic tab. Okay, so from here actually we need to write the code. Okay, so we'll design first, then we'll come back to logic part. Okay, so I'm just going for layout part at here. Here we have a push button, layout push button. Just click on it. Okay, then it opens one GUI layout part, designing part. Okay, so we call this one screen painter. We have a different transaction codes for each one. If for suppose you want to reach to this one and you want to create screen, then we have a alternate transaction code is one is I'm just going for FC51. Okay, so here from here also you can design create this screen. Okay, but suppose you are not created this screen. Okay, so in such a cases, let me go back to let's I'm just going to SC38. So this one. Okay, here we can enter that program name, and here we can enter the screen number and click on create. We already created, so we can go for change. So already editing. So yeah, I'm editing right here. So that's the reason it's showing as an edit. Okay, if you notice it here, same things you'll get it. Okay, you go to flow logic, you click on layout, then this screen will open. Okay, either you can go from SC51 or else from SC80. So now actually we came from SC80. So this we call SC80 transaction. If you see, I'm going to give the SC80. This is object navigator. Okay, so object navigator. So here we can select the package or program. Okay, there is a multiple purpose. This is this transaction not only for this purpose. We can go for create a packages. Okay, create a programs, create a function model, create function groups. Web drain pro. We can create a web drain pro. Everything get here or okay, DSP. Okay, all those things we can create from this level and from this transaction code. Okay, so either you can go to SC80 and create this screen, or SC51 from there also you can create this screen. Okay, so multiple transactions we have, we can use those things. And now I would like to create a design the screen, SAP screen. How we are going to design? So this is the text screen, text icon. You can just Left hand side we have a multiple options. These are all the buttons. Okay, you can select one of that and just drag and drop it here. Okay, and give some name. I just give this text name. Okay, this is tender information or tender notice. I just make it tender notice. Okay, okay, fine. So within this tender notice, what I want generally, okay, so let's go to the this one. Okay, here it is in tabular format. I just make it like a one tender notice. So if I double click one item, then I can able to see that information. This is contains much. Okay, or else I just make it like this. Okay, so let me go to city script. Here what I will give, either you can select from the table, click on this. What is our table? LT underscore TEM, right? So this is our internal table which we created in our program. Get from program. Click on it. I think we are not activated our program. That's the reason it is not showing. Okay, so what I will do, time being I will take it. Okay, so yeah, it should not be in tabular format, right? Let me go back. I will come again. Just make it a save. Save it. Okay, I double click. So I need actually work area, not the internal table. Just make it close. Okay, first activate this. Okay, let's go to the screen now. Go to the layout. Now we can call from here. Sorry, this here from progress. Okay, so now we got what are the fields inside of that table. Okay, work area. All those fields we came. Okay, I'm just selecting all. Okay, click on continue and placing it here. So this field is text is a two more than 256, right? So because of that, it occupied a lot. Okay. So what I will do, I will make it reduce these size. Okay. For output purpose, I just double click on this. Okay. Visible length. Okay. I just make it like a 50. Okay. Because actual length is 260, but I'll just make it 50. Okay, I just keep it this side. Okay, now I need this one, right? Like labels. Okay, so what is this tender number? So you can select this and place it here and use some name text too. Okay, and here you can give tender number. Okay, similarly for everything you can do. Okay, tender. This is the tender name. So text free. There is no rule. You have to go in such a way T1, T2, T3 like that. So whatever you want, you can enter. Okay. So like this, we need to do for everything. What I will do, if it is more fields are there, it is stop job. Okay. So I will show you one simplest one. Okay. What is our table name? Z on tender, right? Get from dictionary, right? So what other fields labels you want, you can just select those things. Okay. So if it is 100 fields are there, so it never ends. So it takes a lot of time to create all those things. Okay. Better I will remove this one because of that rest of field labels I didn't get it. Okay, let me try one more. We'll select amount and place. Okay. Oops. I think I selected from dictionary. Okay. Data element is not there, right? We are not created field labels, right? Because of that, this like this, we generally if we created data element, then we will get like this. Okay, so we without creating data element, we created this. So that's the reason we didn't get it. Okay. Anyway, fine. In next sessions we can see with the data element. Okay. I need these two fields. Okay, I just place the text here. Okay, this is created by and this is created on. Okay, I just remove this one. Like this, we can get from the table and maintain the labels and okay. Now I will do this labels. This is for date creation date T4 date tender notice date whatever you want notice date and what is this place location I can say location and this is description text information I can say like information whatever information they want to make it they can enter at this level and this is currency and this is amount. Okay, so this is tender amount. So I would like to keep it so that the purpose of this one text so we can design the labels. Okay, suppose this is the one input so this is nothing but input field we call like a input field. So how it this one is the same one. Okay, so for suppose I will okay, for suppose name is there so instead of this one I just copy this I can delete this one. Okay, so we can choose this one input field or else I will remove this. I can choose one more time. You can place it here and give that name. Double click on it. So if one you can give some name. So field name we have to give it. So I'll just give it field name. Okay. Then automatically this behaves like a from the table. Okay. So that is the about the input field. So you want a checkbox. Okay. So then you can use this one. If you want radio button, then you can use this one. Okay. You want push buttons. Actually, now we require. So I would like to explain about the checkbox and radio button. So just you can take it this thing. Okay and anyway we are going to see in next session so I can checkbox. Okay, now I want to create if I can keep it like this then it's not looks good. Okay, I will show you which is best one. Okay, time being I just make it save. Okay, check and activate go for flow logic and activate it. Okay, I'm just now I want to see this output. Okay, so how we are going to see we have to create T code transaction code. So select the program create and select the transaction. So here we can give the Tendor. Okay, Tendor notice give this some. Now we are using the model pool dialog program, right? So we have to choose this one. Previous for reports we selected this one report transaction, but now we are creating a screens. Okay, so we have to select this and give that program name. So this is our program name. Copy, give this set here. Okay, what is our screen number? We created a screen number 100. Okay, and then give the screen number and select all this and click on save. Okay, and now we got the transaction for Z tender. So I'm not going to use this one. Okay, so I'll come out and enter it here. Okay, see. So which we created a screen. So now we got this one. Okay, let's keep it this like this, and I'm going to use one more session. Okay, so I'm going to use SE80. Now I'm going to change the design. Okay, go to the screen, go for change mode, layout. Okay, so I take it one box. So I will come later these two and these two table control and all. I'm going to use the box now. Okay, I just expand. Generally, I can do this one at the very beginning time itself, but I would like to show the difference. Okay, so how this uh, affect and all. So that's the reason I just make it. Don't be confused. Okay, so now I just design the box. Okay, so all those fields I'm just keeping inside of this one now. Okay, now I will adjust this box to top. Fine. So if you want to keep it this one below, then you can keep it. There is not a problem. Better I will make it a center. Okay. See how flexible it is to design also. That is the beauty of SAP. Okay, how you are doing painter. Okay, so like this, same way we can do it here as well. Okay, maybe there is a less option or more option, I'm not sure. Okay, but here we have a multiple options. Okay, so anyway, fine. So now I'm just click on save and activate. Go to Flowlogy, again activate. Okay, better to activate from here also, we can activate it. Okay, then what happened, there is a multiple items, right? If it is anyone is not activated, then automatically it is going to activate. Now I'm going to run one more time this transaction. Okay, or else I will open one more new session. Okay, see how much difference is there. For the old transaction, this is the one, and the new transaction, this is the one. So brightness, look, effective, okay, everything came up. Okay, so let me close this old one. Now I would like to enter something at here. Okay, all these things, then I need to click on save. See here, these are all disabled, these buttons and all these disabled. And so I want those that part as well. Like I want to enter some information and click on save, then it should save in database level. Okay, so I want to refresh, I want some buttons at here or else below also fine. Okay, then I want to already database level, I have a one tender, then I want to see that tender information, so I want to enter. In such cases we need a search button at here, right? If it is F4 option is that, then we can able to get it. Okay, so all these things we need to enable it. How we are going to enable, let's see. Okay, again I'm just going to layout now. Before that I would like to create a this one. Let me go to table, create a searcher. Okay, searcher, elementary searcher. You want to remember or forget? Okay, so I'm just creating a elementary searcher. So what is our key thing? Let me go to table. The table, or else I can enter the table at here. Right? Oops. So, okay. We go to another fields we have. Potential important expert. We are not created data element, so it's not coming. Let's see if it allows or not. It's not allowed with the data element. Okay, fine. Now I will create data element for the only for this one. So for change, and then double click on it. Save. Just predefine. better use database utility because already database level we created, right? Now we are added a key field that way. So there is a chances for damage. So let's check it what happens. Successfully executed. Now go back and we can execute the table and check it whether record is there or not. Yeah, record is there. Okay, it is not damage anything. Now let me go to searcher, enter that data unit, save it, check. No errors, activate. Okay, this is my search shelf name. Sorry, this is my search shelf name. Okay, now let me go to model pool screen. By default, generally we'll get it. Okay, let me run now. Let's see. We'll see it. We'll see it. Flash on. If it is happens, then generally primary keys it happens by default. If it is not happened, then we'll do. Okay, it's not happened. Okay, now I need a searcher right here. Either in table level you can assign it, or we have a one more option, model pool level. So double click on this one. Okay, here we have a searcher. Okay, so we can give that searcher name at here. Okay, when you enter that search elementary search and press enter, automatically you get one icon at here. Okay, so that will provide the buffer option. Okay, and other than that, what I needed, okay, let me open this screen. I need some enable these buttons as well, because once I came to this screen, I want to press any back button or exit button, it is not working. Again, if I enter something at here, click and save, it is not enabled. That, okay, so I need those things buttons. Okay, just let me take it. This is the push buttons. Okay, I'm just created a push buttons at here. I just make it this one. I give a name like a display. So DISP. Okay, display. Okay, still it is in red color. See, so whenever it is in red color, it is not active. So all push buttons we require the function code. Okay, so this we call it the function code. We can give the this, so it will allow up to 6 characters. Okay, so you can plan accordingly, make it short. You want to label fully, that you can enter it here, text level. Okay, you want to give some icon for this one, still it is possible. Okay, click on find display. Okay, so generally display icon in SAP spectacle. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, you can do this and increase the size. Okay, that. So I need a refresh as well. Okay, so double click on this. Refresh. Okay, function code is required. Add here. Okay, I would like to make it icon as well. So I just make it up here. Refresh. Okay, this is the icon for refresh. Select this and click on continue. Okay, and save and all, I would like to make it a top. Okay, so I just save it now. Activate, or else you want to better to make it fit. Double click, exit, icon, exit, marker, search, cancel. Okay, continue, exit. Okay, let me go. Okay, save it, check, and activate. Go to flow logic and activate it. Okay, so let me run. So now we are just, let me again run it. I would like to show you each and every part, like each level. Okay, if you see now, after adding the search shelf, okay, then automatically it came. So now I enter this one. If I click on display button, then data should be displayed here, which I saved in table level. Okay, but it's not working. So this is the push buttons we created just now. Okay, but this action is not happens. So what we need to do, we need to write some logic for these buttons. Okay, and these things also not enabled. I will come that part a little bit later. Okay, so now action part we need to do it. So we have to after input. So after I give a inputted here, then I'm click on buttons, right? So in such a cases, our logic should trigger after input. This is the process after input. Okay, we have it. These are the events: process before output, process after input. Okay, two more events we have. Okay, I think after 10 minutes we'll try to complete, and if it is not happens, then we'll connect again. Okay, so it is very less part is left. Okay, we have a one more event like a process on value. Okay, so like this, and one more process on health. Okay, so these are the two more events we have. Okay, in model 4. So total we have a 4 events. Okay, so one is the process after before output. That means before coming to this screen, you want to populate some data or information. Okay, so that is going to get from this one, or else these push buttons enable these push buttons, and we can do it. After input, you want to click on some refresh button or display button. In such a cases, then we have to write in this part after import model. Okay, you want to F4 option, which is not doesn't have a like this non-primary keys or those things. Then you can create those on value requested here. This I will show you in next topic. Okay, how we can provide the on value. And F1, if you press F1 at here, so you will get some place, some documentation you want, some information. So that you can do it from on help. Okay, so that is events we have. Okay, so whatever we can require based on that we can write the code. Okay, now I'm just enabling the action for those push buttons, and just click on this. I'm just using the main program and just going click on continue, click on yes. Okay, so here we have a one. Okay, so here we need to use the case. Okay, case. So what is our that site? UCA. Okay, this we seen in our railway report edit part. Okay, so end case. So in between we need to write. So what is our push button? DISP, display, right? So DISP. So when it is this like function key, this is the function code. Okay, which we given for display. So when I click on that button, so what I need to do? I need to fetch the data. Select single. I'm just using star from which table? Z on Tendor into where I need to keep it. We have a work area, right? So I just make it next line into ls underscore tender. Okay, so that is what we declare it here, right? So on what basis? Where the tender number t underscore num, okay, equal to, so which we enter, so where we enter on the screen, right? So this is field name is same work area. If you want, you can just F1, take a technical setting, that one, then we can get the this one. This is the field name. Okay, so we have to give the table name and field name. So time being we given the work area and this one, so we need to take that one. Okay, and give the full stop. Okay, so then these are all work areas. Then automatically it is fetched, and if it is filled, then automatically it fills into this one. Okay, then automatically display it here. So next is refresh. Okay, so if it is when, what we given the function code? RES. Okay, for refresh. So in such a case, I need to clean everything. So clear our work area. ls underscore 10. Okay, so I want to exit from there. What is next push button? Exit. Okay, so in such a cases, what I need to do? Come out from that screen. Okay, leave screen or leave program. Okay, so we can go like this. Let me say check activate. Okay, so screen number also not activate. Okay, now I activated everything. I just better to activate from here as well. Okay, let me run from the transaction. Okay, now I just take F4, what I meant in the tender, I click on display. Okay, see, super guys, data came like that. Okay, what we have done is very simple. You are aware all this select query, right? Simple, this select query fetch the data and place on the screen. Okay, and you want to like refresh, clean this one. You want to enter something, refresh, go on. Okay, so how you're doing the miracle set here by using simple logic, simple code lines. Okay, we're doing the miracle set here. So clean the screen. Now you can enter any other tender notice and click on save, then it should be saved. Okay, so I just come out from this transaction. We'll do that part. Okay, in such a cases, how it is working, exit command, how it is working. Let's see. Click on this. Okay, it came out from the transaction and keep it in initial. Okay, super guys, our transaction is working very nicely. Now our job is making enable this save back to this and all. Okay, and instead of doing that display icon below, this is actually SAP provided this application toolbar one place. Okay, there we can enable all these push buttons and all. Okay, so how we can create that part, we'll see now. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. Okay, let's try. If it is not happening, then we'll see that. Okay, so let's double click on this screen. Okay, we have to create a PF status. Okay, this we call like a PF status. Okay, in the LV report we are done that PF status, right? So again we are going to explore a little bit more at here. Okay, I'm just giving you comment this and try to do this something. PF status Z, I just make it Z and let's do G status. Okay, and this is the title bar. Okay, so we can make it title also, because when we enter here it came with SAP. Okay, so you want to make it meaningful. Okay, the title, double click on it, click on save as. Okay, give the title and the notice. Okay, and now double click on PF status, we'll do that part as well. Click on save. Okay, status. Okay, this is the normal screen, we can do that normal. Okay, so this is like a function keys which we can able to see it here. So if you make it save SAVE, then it is saved. Then this we can say like a back. Okay, exit, cancel. Okay, PNC. So if any button, if it is clicked, then I need to go out from that screen. Okay, so I just give it, and this is the save. Okay, similarly you want to add some function keys. If it is F3 is a back button, right? Same way F5, F6, these are all the push buttons. Okay, we can use that function keys, we can use those things as well. Okay, let me press enter and go to application toolbar. I just make it this. Okay, double click display icon, I want to make it in application toolbar. Just make it display icon. I need icon, I just make it F4 display. Okay, one more search plus we have, again one more search, here we have display. Okay, then you want to give some function key, then we can give the function key as well. Just copy info. Okay, just continue. Fine, then refresh. Ref. Refresh icon, then you can say click on search. Okay, select this, click on continue. Okay, we want to give function key F5, then we can do. Okay, let me save, check and activate. Okay, let me select all. Okay, activated. So now I created this one, right? Back, exit and all. So those things we need to give in program level like here. So exit, whatever it is, everything same action. So I just give the same method BA or cancel. Okay, and activate it. Okay, and save. then we can save. So we'll connect again. Let me execute up to this and we'll do that part. Okay, and just enter. So see how weird it is. Save button is enabled, back button is working. Okay, again I will run the transaction. Okay, if you want to see, enter this select notice, click on display, data is coming, if you click on refresh everything. So these are all looks like odd. Instead of better, you can go like this. See, title also came, tender notice. Okay, we'll connect back for save button. Okay, let me go back. Okay, now our concept is like, let me open the screen. Okay, now if something I enter it here, I'll take from here, somewhere. Okay, we'll take this name. I just consider it's like a tender name. Okay, and this is the location. Generally, full address they are going to provide it here, but I'm just taking. Just give the text currency. UNF 60,000 something. Created on this today. Okay. Okay. So now, if I click on save, then it should be save in database level. Let's check it. I click on it. Okay, still it is not there. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to write some logic when we click on save button. Okay, rest of the push buttons are all working right. So we need to write some logic to insert the record. Okay, so how we can write it, let's go to the program. Okay, so when I need to get here, when save, let's say we save, that is a function key we given it a peer status level. Okay, so insert. Okay, so let's insert what is the table name. Let's take it table. Index underscore TVLD. So work area contains the data. Okay, let's check it. Yes or not. We are not declared right. Let me write tables declaration. Try in different way. Okay, nothing wrong. Okay, so the guys now activated. Now let me run again this transaction, because if this transaction is a previous logic we added, right? So that time, so it won't trigger now that part. So we have to execute freshly. I place the breakpoint. How this is happening working? Just I would like to show you. So again, run the transaction code. Okay, enter this one. Like what is given. So everything we can enter again. Okay, click on save. Okay, let's see how data is going to save in database level. Okay, so what is our push button function code we given? Save. We click on save button, then this is the one. Okay, I press F5, then it goes inside. Okay, let's check it in our work area. Have a data. So yeah, in our work area we have a data. Okay, so this data, let's save it. Okay, let me check. Previous in table level we have only one record, right? Let me refresh now. Now, super guys, we are updating data into database level as well. Okay, so and then let's continue the debugging. Okay, come on. Okay, now you want to refresh, then click on this. Then what happens at here? Now it goes to this one. Because refresh button we press it. So psi will come is refresh, then directly it goes to this place. Okay, then it's clear the work area. Then data gone. Okay, so you want to go back or cancel, then now you press the back button. Okay, so where it is back? So here it is. So it directly triggers this place and then it goes. Okay, so this is the way we have to design the screen, SAP screen sender. Okay, again you want to delete some data also, you can do it. Okay, so yeah, fine. So I done from my end. If you have any queries, please let me know. Generally, for training purpose, so what the like push buttons, these are all we create like this. Okay, but mostly this is the place for especially for push button purpose. SAP provided this application toolbar. Okay, around 35 push buttons we can create it here. Okay, it's a certified certification question. How many push buttons we can create at this application toolbar? Okay, so 35. So like that. So whenever we have a space at here, we are not required to create again at here. So that the reason I just shown both places. Okay, so if you see some other transactions, okay, so there below also we can be able to notice. Okay, then you will ask why they created it here. Okay, so both cases are just done. Okay, for me. Okay, if you see that here also we have. Let me show a highlight. Okay, if you see it here, okay, here also we have. Again, in application toolbar also, this is the application toolbar, right? So here also we have some push buttons, and below also we have some push buttons. Then why they created it here? This is especially for this table control format. Okay, so for that purpose they created it here. For this item purpose, item data purpose, they select and deselect. If you see, I'm selecting, then automatically all selecting. I deselect, then deselected will happens. Okay, this is for item level purpose and this is for header level global purpose. So that's the reason they created below. Okay, so for that purpose I just done it here. Okay, so in your case I just for learning purpose we can use this one. Okay, but in real time mostly try to go for application toolbar. Okay, so I just done from my end. If you have any queries, please let me know, or else we can wind up for the day.